I found something again. I saw this very old vintage gas heater outside next to the garbage bin on the sidewalk. I did not bring it home because I was thinking, what am I going to do with it? But I could not get it out of my mind. And then I was thinking, you know what? I'm just going to get it. I'm going to put it over here to see if I like it. If I do not like it, I can always just bring it back outside. There's no harm in trying something like this out. I do really like the feel of having a stove in here. Of course, this is not something that I'm going to connect. It is not something that I'm going to use. I'm not going to heat my house with a very old gas stove like this. These were actually original to these houses. In the past, all of these houses had gas heaters like these. And I know that there are still a few houses that have them. And that's where this one came from. So, yeah, I don't know. I looked on Marketplace to see if I could find something similar. I actually found exactly the same one, like this. They asked 200 euros for it. Of course, that one was working. I have no idea if this one is a working one. Probably. I don't know. 200 euros is actually quite a bit of money. Right now, over here, in comparison to the little cabinet that I had, this feels very empty. So I'm still not completely sure yet what to think about it. And also I have no idea what to do with the little cabinet because I love this piece of furniture. I want to have it somewhere. I don't know, I just need to do a little bit of thinking. What would you guys do? Would you keep something like this just for show? Or would you throw it out? There are still a few little projects that I need to finish in this living room. One of the projects is hanging this. If I have this over here on the wall, it is going to feel less empty, but still, I don't know. Something completely different. On the 8th of March, a few days ago, it was International Women's Day. If you are watching this video and if you are a woman, congratulations! I don't know if you got the memo. I sure didn't, but my boyfriend Rogier, he did. And he said to me, you know what? I think we need to do something special. He was planning to do some work and I was planning to do some gardening. Anyway, we decided to leave all of those things for what they were and we decided to go on a little adventure. We already had the plan for a while to go to a province in the Netherlands called Friesland, to go see some Brocante shops and thrift stores over there. Friesland is a little bit different. First of all, because it has its own recognized language, which is called Fries. If you are not from Friesland, you can't understand a single word that they are saying over there. Thankfully, all of the people over there are also speaking Dutch. The second reason why it is interesting to me is because my entire family from my mother's side was born and raised in Friesland. This line of the family goes way back. My grandmother lived there all of her life. I even lived there when I was very small for about 6 months. And I really loved it. The last time I went to Friesland was when my grandmother died. And this was 25 years ago. I never went back until a few days ago. So we were planning to go on this little adventure and boy oh boy, what an adventure it was. We arrived at the first little shop. It is called Stoer and Hout, which means tough and wood. Oop. Oh! Never saw anything like it. Oh, this is also nice. Rogier. It's probably very wobbly. Is this the entrance? There's a hole in the window. Where do you need to go in? Oh. Maybe, Rogier, maybe we need to go around the back?
No, I don't think so.
No? Maybe the blue door. There's also a blue door. Hey, this is the same one that you also have. Only yours is in green.
Yeah.
Like just a duplicate of it.
Yeah.
Old windows. Well, the outside just keeps going, going, going. I don't think that you can go you can go inside over here. Well, at least you can pay if you see something that you like. Now this looks like it is somebody's garden. Let's go back. Did not know it was so complicated to go shopping in Friesland. This one is also cute. All of those things are just outside and they are just rotting away. Huh? You have this?
Yeah. Exactly the same with the tree.
Yeah, I recognize it. But yours is not painted. Like this, it actually looks a lot more beautiful. Yeah. Closed. It seems like we arrived at the second thrift store. Oh no, the thrift store adventure in Friesland continues to amaze me. It's just...
Okay, next.
Next! Now we are completely in the middle of nowhere. It is supposed to be here. But this just looks, well, I don't really know what to say anymore. The only thing I can say is that going thrift shopping in Friesland is a completely new experience. There's just nothing here. Like, there's nothing here.
Dit is de Vodafone voicemail van 0611.
We are trying to call shops now just to see if they still exist and if they are open, but nobody is answering the phone. I'm already tired and I did not see a single shop, the inside of a single shop yet. Oh. Don't fall. Don't. I just asked the manager if I could film here. He was not very excited about it because he said they had some very bad experiences with people filming in here. I don't understand why, because it is just a lovely shop. Look at the beautiful seat on this chair. How much is this chair? I'm so curious about the prices because $12.50. Wow. What is this? Some sort of a heater? I already see more vintage looking things in this one shop than I have ever seen in the entire city of Amsterdam. I really like this little corner over here. Everything is so vintage. Oh my, I just bought this box but with a different picture on top. And now I found another one and another one. I can start a whole collection. 50 cents. But what am I going to do with so many blue and white boxes? Tin boxes. I did not know that there was a whole collection of these. Ooh. €1. The prices so far are definitely cheaper than what I'm used to. I think maybe I need a basket. Rogier, do you have a basket? A basket? Oh, can you get one? Yeah, I want this one. €1. But it's very hard for me to film and to carry all of these things. Can you go look for a basket? This is something that you can use to cook on. You can heat it. €3.50. Oh, here's another one, a green one. This one is only €2. I really like these. I don't need it, but I like it. When we were there, we were also very close to a little village called Kootstertille. And this was the little village that my grandmother lived in. And I decided to go back there to see if I could find my grandmother's grave that I never visited again after she died. Okay, so we found the church. And then over here, this is supposed to be it. It is a very small little cemetery, so it can't be hard to find it. Every single name in Friesland ends on an E. Kootstra, Koolstra, Laanstra, Heemstra, Wiegersma, Veldsma, Boersma. Wow, so many ma. This is my grandmother. So it is over here. We found it. She was born in 1921. Wow.
Same as my mother.
Really? Well, okay. Hi, Grandma. I hope you are doing well. Oh my God, the whole thing is moving. Is it supposed to be like that?
I don't think so.
No? Oh. Wow. Are you laughing at me for almost destroying my grandmother's gravestone? This is my mother's brother. He died very young. I think he had a bicycle accident. He fell on his head and that was it.
35 years.
Yeah, 35 years. So, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, it's sad. Well, this is a little bit weird to have this in my YouTube video, but it was just something that I wanted to do. It's the only way you can walk. It's like this. I think we are going home and then I will show you what we bought in the thrift store. My grandmother is actually buried together with my grandfather, but I never really knew him because I was 3 years old when he died. So I mainly went over there to visit my grandmother. It was actually quite special. I should have brought flowers. I don't know, I was not prepared at all for this trip. If we are ever going to do this again, which I think would be nice, we need to be better prepared. We need to do a little bit of research. When it comes to all of these shops, we need to do some phone calls to see if these shops are still there, when they are open. It is so funny that the Netherlands is so small, but as soon as you go to a different province, everything is completely different. And the first thing that you notice when you go to Friesland is the amount of space. There is so much empty space over there. It is completely different than how it is over here in the north of the Netherlands. Also, it was very hard to find some decent, healthy food. Over here, everywhere you go, you have these little places that you can go to have something to eat.
I have a meltdown.
Do you have a meltdown? Because of the food crisis in Friesland? I'm so hungry that my stomach hurts. A bit of grass, a few trees. That's it. We are giving up. We are going to McDonald's. So next time, get up more early, do more research, bring flowers for my grandmother, bring food. Anyway, let me show you a few little things that I found in the thrift store. Oppa! It took me a while to collect everything. I'm going to show you all kinds of things that I have been collecting over the last few weeks and the few little things that I bought in Friesland. The first thing is this vase. I did buy it. I think it is beautiful. On the front it has a different design than on the back, which I think is very nice. If you have a simple day, you can use it like this. And if you feel very complicated, you can turn it around. Another little vase that I also found, something that I'm actually planning to use as a flower pot, I think, is this. It is very cute, very Dutch. It has a little farmhouse, a little windmill, and what I love the most, I think, are the colors that are a little bit faded. The next little thing is this tiny little bottle. It is lilac skin soap. I just really liked this vintage design. Lately I have been noticing clocks. I never ever had a clock in my house, I think. A while ago I already showed you a vintage alarm clock that I bought. It was quite noisy when you turn it on. And I actually found another one. This one also has an amazing vintage look. I absolutely love the color. It works very well, it keeps track of time very well, and it is extremely quiet. The shop that I showed you in this video was actually not the only shop that we went to. We found another one. I did not film a whole lot in there because it was not very interesting. I did see another very interesting clock. 450. I'm just amazed. I did not buy it because I actually already have one. This is a very old, beautiful enameled clock, and this reminds me of a clock that my mother had when I was very young. Hers was square, but it was also enameled and it was also blue and white. And I absolutely loved this little clock when I was a very young child. So I don't know, this week was all about childhood sentiment. I am so happy that I found this. I think it is so beautiful. I love everything about it, except, again, for the sound. When this clock is ticking, it sounds exactly the same as the sound that my oven makes when it is on. I want to hang this in my kitchen, but I'm a little bit worried that if I hear this clock in my kitchen ticking away, My brain is going to think all of the time, Eva, you need to turn off your oven. So I don't know, I am definitely going to hang it. I'm not completely sure yet if I'm going to make it tick. Apparently clocks are a thing at the moment in my life. The same as enameled boxes. This was the box that I actually already bought. I did not buy the other ones that I saw in the store, but I just really like this. I like the color. I really like this clean white stripe that it has, and with this one I actually also quite like the image that it has on top. I think this is going to stay over here in my living room. We definitely have a blue theme going on over here. Talking about little enameled boxes or two, I just can't help myself. When I see one that I like, I just have to buy it. It is becoming a little bit of a problem. But look how beautiful the design is of these little boxes. This one will definitely go into my bedroom. What else do I have? Something that I found for my kitchen, I think. I am not even completely sure about what this is. If I would do a guess, I would guess that this is a very tiny little roller for dough. But I have to be honest, I am not completely sure. What do you think that this was used for? Something else that I found for my kitchen is this very vintage scale. Again, it has blue. I love it. I need to be very careful not to buy too many things for my kitchen. It is very easy to find kitchen things in thrift stores, but my kitchen is not all that big, so I am planning to give my kitchen a complete makeover. Right now the plan is to turn it into a vintage jungle kitchen. A little bit of an interesting combination. At the moment I am mainly removing houseplants from all of the spaces in my home. But in my kitchen the plan is to go completely insane when it comes to houseplants. Jungle. I am not sure yet how it is going to turn out, but we will see in the future. We will see. I also found this, just a very simple glass vase, but I do think that it has a vintage look to it. Vases are a little bit of a theme also. Clocks, vases, enameled boxes. This one actually belonged to my mother. She gave it to me. I think it is so cute. When I see this, the only thing that I want to do right now is I want to go to the store to buy myself a whole bunch of daffodils. I want to put those beautiful flowers into this vase and I want to invite spring into my home. And I would like to do things like that in the future a little bit more. Changing out things when the seasons change. And of course I need home decor if I want to do that, and this is definitely a little bit of a start. Another little thing is this. I am not completely sure yet what this was used for. It is some sort of a spraying bottle. I see bottles like this often in antique stores and usually they are extremely expensive. This one was €4, which I think is not bad at all. I saw bottles like these in antique stores for €20, €30. It is just insane. I really like this because it has more of a vintage retro look. Then over here I have something that I want to hang on my wall somewhere. I'm not completely sure where yet. It is a vintage drawing. I do not really like this frame, so this is definitely something that I'm going to change. I also found some more frames, not very interesting to show you, but if I see frames, I always buy them if they are not too expensive. So I do think that I have a frame that I can use for this drawing. And then the last thing that I want to show you today is this painting of a dog. I am a cat person. I am definitely not a dog person, but I just loved the colors of this painting. So the only reason why I bought it was because of the colors. I just think that it is beautifully painted and I don't know, I just liked it. I bought it. I can't even remember how much I paid for it. It was not a whole lot. I will definitely find a place for it somewhere in my home. Yeah, it is a little bit different. It is not something that I already had before. Right now I am going to put all of these things away and I'm going to shift my attention back to my vintage bedroom makeover. I don't know if you have noticed, but right now I am sitting on the rug that I bought for my bedroom. I moved it in here when I was doing the wallpaper and I love it so much in here that I do not want to move it back. I actually bought a different rug for my bedroom. It is completely different, but I love it. I'm going to show it to you next week. Besides all kinds of little things that I want to do, like hanging things on the wall, sewing pillows for my bed, there are also still 2 bigger projects that I need to do. The first one is I need to do the upholstery on the very old chair that I also found in a thrift store. The second project is even bigger. It is building a cabinet out of the 2 old panel doors that I found in the skip. Besides doing some little jobs, I think this week I do want to make a start with the chair project. This will also give me some time to get used to the situation over here. It will give me some time to think about it. I would like to encourage you to take some time to think about celebrating the fact that you are a woman, if you are one, and if you are watching this video. And celebrating the fact that you are you. I absolutely loved taking this entire day off to celebrate this International Women's Day. I thought it was lovely. Let me know what you would do if you would take some time for yourself to do something that makes you very happy. Maybe it is just something very small, like taking 5 minutes to, I don't know, give yourself a face mask. Or maybe it is just going outside on a sunny day to soak in the fact that spring is almost here. Maybe for you it is also going to a thrift store to see if you can find yourself something that you absolutely love. I do think that it is very important for us women to take a little bit of time now and then just to do something that makes us happy. I think we as women are often very critical about everything we do, or at least that is how I am. I am critical about how I do my job. I am critical about how I raise my children, or raised my children because they are all grown up. I am critical about what kind of a partner I am to my boyfriend. I am critical about so many things, and I think just taking this little bit of time just to celebrate the fact that you are just amazing the way you are is a lovely, lovely thing. So let me know your thoughts about this, and let me know if you are going to take this little bit of time somewhere in the next few coming days for yourself to do something nice. For now, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!